This activity Bob is doing is called a pivot side slip. It's a activity really focuses on your balance in your skiing. You can see Bob is kind of moving laterally across the hill quite a bit doing this activity, whereas if he was doing it correctly, he would slide vertically up and down the hill. This might be created by the fact that his upper body is fairly stiff and doesn't have much separation from his lower body as he does this activity. So this is Chris doing the same activity, the pivot side slip. You can see Chris is moving much more vertically down the hill than Bob was. He's also balanced more in the center of his skis. I would say his upper body is a little bit stiff still. He'd want to loosen that up and he'd have better balance. Here's another example of a pivot side slip. Analyze the movement analysis and critique his performance and give him some options on what he might be able to do better. These are some of our women skiers. You can see that she has very little upper and lower body separation, therefore pivoting her skis around the turn versus using her legs to steer her skis. Compare her skiing to the last lady who was skiing, and what do you think compared to her, and what would you give her for movement analysis and execution? The skier has excellent movement with his ankles and his feet, good ankle flexion, good upper and lower body separation laterally, but he is not getting much angulation at his hip and torso area, which would help him get more pressure on his outside ski. After watching the last athlete, give me some movement analysis in comparison to this athlete and what you might ask this athlete to do to get to the level of the previous athlete. Here's an athlete skiing giant slalom, very high level performance. You can see that his legs are working independently, but they are making similar motions as well. His inside leg is making the same angle as his outside leg, allowing him to have good pressure on his outside ski and stay in balance. Here's another athlete skiing the same course on the same day, quite a bit slower. You can see he's hunched over at the waist a bit, kind of out of balance, tipping with his shoulders to initiate the turn, and therefore not being able to apply the pressure to the skis he needs to make the turns as accurately as the previous skier. Here's our last athlete. Take a look at him, compare the other two skiers that came before him, and give him some feedback on what he could do to make his run faster and ski more efficiently, stronger in his giant slalom run.